You are listening to the Inverted Creative Podcast. I'm Allison.
I'm Jen.
I'm Bryant.
I'm Mikhail.
And I'm Nate.
Hi, Brambo.
Hello.
Hello. So have you ever done a podcast before?
No, never done a podcast.
Well, welcome to your first ever podcast recording, to a podcast you kind of listen to.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. You know, I'm hoping that this will start off a trend of where I get to be invited to all the Buzz Bars members podcasts. Yeah, I got to start listening to or watching horror movies for Meg's podcast.
I don't even watch horror movies and I still on the podcast.
I got to get a really loud clipping mic for drunk riders. Yeah, it's a lot of effort.
Well, we're starting with the best one, in my opinion. So how's it going?
It's going well. You know, just living life. Just got back from Holiday World trip. That was a fun one.
Ooh, we can just go ahead and talk about that. Because I was going to ask about your most recent trip, and I was there for that one.
Yes, you were. We got a couple rides on a few coasters. I got a few new credits. I mean, Trimless Voyage was crazy. I don't think I need to talk about that though. Yeah. Everybody else is going crazy about it. Yeah, I'm just like trying to survive the ride the whole time. Everybody's like, I don't know how people can just flail on the ride without bracing.
Right.
But yeah,
it's a cardio workout.
It really is crazy. Like sweating bullets by the end of it.
Yeah, for those who don't know, we went to the Buzz Bar's 5th birthday bash last weekend at Holiday World. Did a lot of fun stuff. Did a cabin crawl. There's a lot of creativity in that. I won best drink. I was very excited about that.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
I didn't even look at the rankings. I think I saw that like somehow our cabin was tied for like best costumes or best theming.
I don't even know what cabin you were.
For like third. We were tied for like third place, not for first. But like Ethan did a killer job with the theming for our cabin with the stars and stuff. So I guess that definitely made a big difference.
You were the California.
Yeah, we had the like the Hollywood Walk of Shame is what Ethan dubbed it, and it was basically just kind of playing off of the wanted posters that the Steel Vengeance cabin did at the Cedar Point cabin crawl. Mm-hmm. I think that was like 2 years ago, and that cabin crawl was pretty amazing. I do think it was a little bit stronger than this one, but we kind of just had various different Buzz Bars members on the stars, and yeah, it was a good time.
Of all things for me, of who I am as a person, I found, I think, 2 typos on his stars, and I let him know.
Oh, did you? I didn't. Yeah, you know, I very quickly reviewed some of them, but I didn't really look at any of the typos.
Mike, I think either Mike or Kyrie, something to do with chili, and chili was spelled wrong. I know that one.
Of course.
I don't remember the other one. I'm sorry. I just find typos. I think even my like original Vengeance star, I think Vengeance was spelled wrong. I forget what.
Well,
Ghost Rider something of Vengeance.
Isn't like. Yeah, true. I
forget what my star was.
But that was good. Our food was absolutely killer from Ryan Fitz. Unfortunately, the cabin before us was Metal Mike with his incredible barbecue. We also had some like pulled chicken type barbecue with Knott's Berry Farm boysenberry barbecue sauce. That I thought was really, really good, but it turned out that everybody was already like completely full by the time that they got to our cabin. So we had 1 million pounds of chicken left over. It seemed like everybody had so much food left over.
I didn't even eat much that night, honestly.
I feel like I ate plenty. I didn't really drink all that much, but we definitely had like a lot of food options, which I think helped out with people not dying.
Yeah.
Like the middle of the night. But it was good. Our drink was kind of abysmal. We didn't have our mixologist was out for the count
Oh,
for emergency uh, software engineering work for his job. So
ah,
yeah, we just kind of winged it with the drink, and it turned out very bad. It
I
did not turn out good.
I don't remember any of the food or drink from your cabin, I'll be honest.
Yeah, our drink was very forgettable. Our food was good, but it's just there are a lot of cabins.
Yeah. Yeah, in our cabin, like, we were in the first block of cabins, so people, like, rushed our cabin, and then we just got to enjoy the rest of the night.
Yeah, that probably was nice. I mean, it would have been nice to probably like condense it a little bit more and have just kind of the two roads.
Yeah, larger groups
Um,
for longer blocks.
yeah, but
Um,
it was
uh,
it was a good time regardless. I think the cabin call was really fun.
yeah.
The Voyage ERT was crazy. The Kentucky Kingdom was hot as heck. Uh,
Oh, yeah, we dipped after ERT.
yeah, it was so hot. I just got the credits and pretty much hung out in the AC in one of the like restaurants that people had their meal vouchers for, and um, just went back to the house with Jake after a little bit and just hung out before my flight. But it was very very hot.
What'd you think of the water park at Holiday World? Because I know that was your first time.
It was yeah, that was my first time at a water park in probably over 10 years. I think I don't remember it all. I think easily over 10 years. I definitely think I was probably a teenager when I was at a water park last. It was a lot of fun. I would love to go again. Um, maybe like a less hot day because it was just really hot. But
Oh, the cold water was nice, though.
it was nice, yeah. And I know everybody was saying like they were kind of nervous about the water park being cold and stuff because everybody has history from uh Hollywood Nights, and apparently, I guess, just with it being a little later in the year, it gets pretty cold, and it was nice for sure, refreshing, but uh, I always try to stay out of the sun, and when there aren't too many like shade opportunities, it can be pretty rough for sure,
Yeah.
which is kind of why like I felt like Kentucky Kingdom was kind of pretty hot too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was so fun. Mammoth was absolutely insane. I didn't know that you could get airtime on water rides like
Yeah.
that.
Are you
Um,
team Mammoth or team Wildebeest?
I'm team
Or Cheetah
Cheetah
Chase?
Chase. I
Cheetah
think
Chase
that
was
I
so
think that
fun.
ride was the most fun. Um, I don't know. They were all really good. I do think Mammoth. I think when we were talking about this in the park, it's like Mammoth is probably the most fun just because you're kind of with all your buddies,
Yeah.
whereas
You
the
can
other
see
ones you
everybody's
can't really like
reaction.
interact with many people. But yeah, they were all really cool. It it's always weird. It's nice not being with your phone for a little bit, but it is
Yeah.
weird not being with your phone at a park.
I said that at one point too. I'm like, when all of us were just in the lazy river for like 3 laps or whatever, we did
Hmm.
in the lazy river. I'm like, this is nice just not being on phones, not getting
I could
content,
literally hang out in that
just
lazy
chilling.
river all day.
Oh, it was so nice.
Sounds yeah.
I think we only got out just because of necessity.
Yeah, we
We had
didn't want to
like
get sunburnt.
an amoeba with like 12 of us hanging on to each other.
I think we had a lot more than 12. We had like 30 people probably at one point.
I don't think we didn't have that many
Maybe
people.
not that many.
I
Maybe not
think
that
I
many.
counted like max of like 13 or 14.
All right. Well, I didn't count, so I
Well,
believe you.
I was just curious because we were just taking up the entirety of the trough.
Dude, and when Mike tried to take us down the other fork of the river, and
It
we just
worked.
like blocked the whole thing. I'm surprised that the lifeguards didn't yell at us.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, like trying to like divert the direction, going back upstream to go to the other side and just holding on to the other rafts for life. And we're all just like
Sometimes that's just what
looking
you got
around.
to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to create some chaos in the lazy river.
Using one tube just for everybody's footrest.
Yeah, that was good.
Like 8 people using it as a footrest.
No, those Buzz Bars trips are always a lot of fun. It's like I would love to kind of use my roller coaster Instagram that I've kind of made more and post on that more and share more stories and stuff, but I just feel like I never really capture moments because I'm just having so much fun at the events, you know.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm like solo at a park or just with Allie or with my brother with just like a smaller group, I'll take more videos and footage and stuff, but it's nice to kind of get away from that sometimes.
Yeah. It's
As
a hard balance, especially like when I was doing a lot more filming for like music videos for Buzz Bars trips, and now I just kind of do stuff for my own personal quote unquote vlog. They're terrible,
Mhm.
but I do film stuff. But
I
sometimes
like
I'm
your
just like,
vlogs a lot.
"Oh,
I
thank
watch
you.
them
I
with
appreciate
Allie, and
it." Really?
I've been liking the honeymoon ones a lot because I like the travel vlogs. I think they're always cool. I
And
like
like
the down to earth ones too, rather than like the just watching a multimillionaire's travel vlog sometimes because it's a lot more relatable than
yeah,
somebody just like taking a private jet to wherever. But
my vlog style is just film what I see because I don't wanna film my face. So
mhm.
I film everybody else and just film some rides.
Yeah, we got multiple uh scenes of me eating chicken tenders at theme parks.
Yep, definitely have done that.
That's one of your favorite things to record.
I just love filming people eating and letting them yell at me for it. It's not just you, I do that too.
I don't even yell at you. I
Well, I know.
just accept it.
I mean, it's like a running thing that I have with Sarah where anytime they do a live stream and she has a snack, I take a picture and text her during the
Oh
live
yeah,
stream.
true. That's funny.
She had lunch at my house when I was at work one time, and I pulled up the security cameras in the house, and I took a screenshot of that and sent it to her.
Yeah, we
She was like,
gotta
"Wait, what?"
we gotta recreate that chicken tender eating video at Cedar Point for the Are you coming for the? Yeah, you're coming for Matt and Gabby's wedding, right?
Yeah,
Cool. Of course, yeah. You guys live right there. It's like not
yeah.
hard for y'all to get to at all. um, I'm super excited for that wedding. That'll be fun. I just put in my PTO notice for.
I don't have to take PTO for that one at least.
Yeah, I we're flying in Thursday night and then got a hotel, got like just the room block Thursday to
Nice.
Sunday. Um I think Allie's gonna work in the hotel Friday and then I'm just gonna
Go to the park.
probably go to the park. Maybe work a little bit, but we'll see. I haven't been to Cedar Point in a long time and I need to get a couple new rides there now. So um
What, Top Thrill and Sirens?
Top Thrill and Sirens, I believe. I'm looking at Log Ride right now. I think those are the only two I need. Um, that park is just really cool though.
Yeah.
I guess Wilderness Run too, but that is you need a child for that, don't you?
Yes. Which I have that credit.
Those
I heard that with Milo, I think.
I rode. What was it? The California Wobble that had like one of those Intamin children's coasters. I think.
The one at CGA?
I think it's one of those.
Uh,
It was the tightest
oh, yeah.
experience
That was
in
the
a
one where,
train of
like
all time. I don't know how I fit into that thing.
some of the seatbelts are different lengths because, like, there
Yeah,
was
yeah. I
no
no,
chance that I was gonna get
there
it.
was like James behind me, which like no disrespect to James at all, but I was like struggling and he just sat right in and clipped in and I was like, what the heck? How am I like not
Oh,
able
yeah.
to fit
Mine
into this
was
thing?
nowhere near, and I'm like,
Yeah,
"Well, okay."
yeah.
I
Um,
didn't really care that much.
yeah, it was a tight ride, which I don't even know if I'd be able to get into the Cedar Point one, but
Um,
excuse me, SIPO.
no. Uh, no, I think that was one, like, only like, every other row can have an adult or something like that.
Probably, they don't. When you look at the gauge of the track, yeah, it makes sense. I
Yeah.
wouldn't trust that with a bunch of fully grown adults.
But you know what? I have it now.
Yeah. No, I'm really excited for Top Thrill. It'll be a nice warm up for Bakunawa, Purple Wawa coaster. That whatever everybody's calling it now.
I am very intrigued by that ride.
I think it's gonna be freaking crazy.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be insane. Like that's
I
insane. Zagrona Lund.
Yeah, you said it, not me. But, no, that stall is gonna be something else.
Yeah, and I think Top Thrill is obviously not going to be anywhere near the same, but like
No.
it's a similar kind of style of ride where it's
Yeah.
just a short ride, high thrill. I think it's going to be really crazy. I think Siren's Curse. I'm not really.
It's
I don't
fun.
anticipate it being all that great, but
I'll be
I'm
getting
sure it'll be
another
cool.
tilt coaster here soon, so it'll be fun to compare.
Are you guys going to Codaland
Yes.
for the opening day?
No.
When are y'all going there?
Golden tickets. So
Oh, is
2
that
weeks
Golden
before.
Pix are in Texas, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. Yeah, we're doing a whole little Texas long weekend all
Oh,
over the
cool. I
state.
need to. There's a Texas Stumble later this year, isn't there?
Not anymore. I think they canceled it because of the schedule for over Texas.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't. I don't think I was gonna go on that anyways. I need to get all those parks though.
There's a lot over there.
One, I need to just like. Are they open in the winter?
I think this like San Antonio ones are. I
Yeah,
think. Obviously,
because I
over
need
Texas
to.
is closed at some point because
I always fly into like DFW, and I just need to like do a multi-city flight or whatever, and just like have like a 48-hour layover in or like
yeah,
a 36-hour layover in DFW one time, and
yeah, we're like flying
just
into
get some road
Houston,
coasters
driving
around
to
there.
Dallas, and then going down to Austin and San Antonio, and then back to Houston.
Nice. I don't know how y'all do the road trips. Well, I mean that's not even that bad of a road trip,
No.
but like some of the road trips that y'all do are crazy.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Mike does most of the
That's just what
driving
we
for
do.
those. Anytime I don't have to drive is a good trip.
Yeah, I
That's another
I
benefit to
don't
bringing
really
like Nate
like.
on trips
Yeah, I don't
and other
mind
people.
driving myself. It's I feel like I'm not really gonna be able to relax when Allie's driving anyways. But yeah.
Well, you mentioned the your Instagram, and that's part of why I wanted to have you on the podcast because you do have that one creative outlet for
Yes,
coasters.
it's lovely, lovely Instagram. I made it I think actually it was in 2021 I think I made it. I'm going and looking exactly when I made that first post, but I'd always kind of thought about just making kind of a little like more so jokey kind of Instagram, not really like serious. Um, but yeah, I think it was like 2021 or 2022 is when I made it when I was on a trip to
Yep, 2022.
Universal with
You, you don't have a lot of posts. It was very easy to scroll down,
yeah, I know. I've mainly used it to kind of catalog stuff via stories. So I have like a lot of
like highlight reels.
yeah, a lot of like highlight reels for different parks and stuff, but
Oh
you
yeah, I
know,
have a lot of those.
I haven't used it all that much.
Ooh,
I
Lisaberg.
really could post more on there, but you know, I haven't posted on my main account either in forever. My last post on my main account was our engagement photos, which that wasn't even my post. That was Allie's, and she just did a collaboration with me. Um,
Oh,
and
I
that
didn't
was
realize
in 2024. So,
your
yeah.
200 was Helix. I didn't know that.
You know, I think I actually kind of got that wrong, but I've also like made a couple adjustments um to my order so that I think it's all completely just out of whack now.
Well,
I don't really care personally, but
yeah, I was scrolling through the highlight reels and I saw Lisaberg and I'm like, ooh, I love Lisaberg, and happened to see that you hit 200 on that.
yeah, my if I go to my little sheet here that I don't even have my spreadsheet updated, but I have a rather wild spreadsheet, but
Oh, y'all had ERT on Balder.
my 200 according to my like final list of order of rides right now is Western Expressin, which is a mine train I think at um Tusenfrid. I think. And then Helix is 207. So
Wow, that's
I've
a
really done, because I think I used to not count racing coasters as 2 creds, but
okay.
I've started to embrace the number go up mantra that most other coaster enthusiasts have. So
Yep,
I've adjusted some racing coasters as 2 creds, as they should be, um, because number go burr.
I love
And
number go burr.
but yeah, my little coaster Instagram, Brambo's Bush Pics.
Does not
It's
have a lot of
bush as in Bush Gardens. It does not have any actual Bush Garden or like things with Anheuser-Busch in it. Just some Bush Gardens photos and no actual bushes.
I
But
really think you just
there
need
are
to like start dedicating it to nice foliage and
just like nice foliage at parks. Yeah, that I really should start doing that. It's just a lot of effort to maintain posting and stuff like that, which is why
yeah,
I think I like stories. Um,
it's very in the moment.
yeah, and I kind of do that with my personal account too, where I obviously, like I said, I haven't posted anything on there since our engagement photos, but I post stories of like concerts and stuff all the time, and
Yeah.
that's like another big
Yep.
kind of creative outlet for me, is kind of taking videos of concerts. And
Pretty
um
lights.
yeah, I like Pretty Lights, and I like Pretty Lights. That's Pretty Lights is an artist that I like. And yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
You see what I did
sorry.
there?
I'll leave. I'll see myself out.
I still think you need to go to Busch Gardens and find a nice, foliage and
Well, one of my
get a bush light and do a
a,
bush
a,
at bush.
a bush. That would be good. One of my favorite little like days that I had at Busch Gardens, where I was taking a bunch of videos or photos and videos, was if you go to my BGW. What is it? Is it BGW 2025? No, I think it's BGW 2026. I don't even think I've been to Busch Gardens or 2024. I mean, I don't even think I've been to Busch Gardens in 2026 this year. Like,
I mean, you have a highlight reel for Bush 2026.
maybe I do then.
You went on May 2nd.
Yeah, okay, I do then. I have been there. I went there at the start of the year, but I haven't been back there since. But see, if you go to BGW 2024, we do have it does
A
say the
tree.
bush is blooming.
Yep.
So we're getting there. But one of my favorite ones that
Oh
I
yeah,
did
see
is when
that
I did
one.
the little
You-
yeah, those are some of my favorite shots. When I did the little rubber ducky photo shoot, because we got like a free rubber ducky as one of the member perks
Oh, that's
in
cute.
2024.
I love doing stupid things like that.
Yeah, so I just did a little photo shoot with a rubber ducky around the
I mean, why
park.
not?
Yeah, but it's fun to take videos. I sometimes wish that I had an iPhone for some of the videos, because it seems like focus adjustment and whatnot, and kind of doing like cinematography type transitions is a little bit easier with iPhones.
Yeah.
But I like my Android. The
On the top
photos, it
on the
makes really nice photos.
on the topic of Busch Gardens, we have a visitor to the podcast, and his
Yes,
name is Alpy.
yes, that is. I don't want to say it, but I've ridden Alpe multiple times.
Um,
I'm embarrassed to
his,
say it, but it
his
is
full name
something that
is
has happened.
his full legal name is Alpengeist Alan Kinzel. So,
Alpengeist Alan Kinzel, he
yep.
looks tired.
Yeah, he just woke up.
Yeah, he's got to get
Oh,
ready for the night. It's the start of the night for him. He's got
Alfie
to get
also
ready to go run around the house all night.
he does not talk, so he
Does
just
he meow ever?
yeah, a little bit.
Well, he has like a similar meow to Phoebe, I feel like, where it's like very dainty.
He squeaks more than anything,
Yeah.
but he does meow on occasion. Yeah,
He's
right,
so
buddy.
cute, Alpy. Yep, my gray cat resembling Alpy is nowhere to be seen. I do not know where Phoebe is.
Well, one thing we have not talked about yet, and I usually do it at the beginning of the episode, but we very quickly went into Holiday World.
Yeah,
Is
I'm great at this the ordering of these podcasts.
it's listen, that's what these conversations episodes are for. It's just wherever life takes us. Um, but how the heck did we meet? Because we talked about this
I don't really know.
yesterday. And yeah,
I
we don't
guess I
talk
guess
about
we,
that.
like, officially kinda met, uh, at the ATL stumble.
Yeah.
I was there with my brother, um, and I kinda convinced him to go. He likes going on roller coasters and whatnot. He definitely will go to parks with me all the time, but, uh, he is kinda one of the big proponents of me getting into going to live shows a lot, going to live music, and there is a big band called, Goose that he is a pretty big fan of. Or actually, we're both now pretty big fans of, but I think that was the first time that we both saw them live, and they were playing a show in ATL at a pretty cool new venue called Pullman Yards, I think, if I recall.
I don't think I've been there.
Um, that Saturday night, so we kind of like split off with the group from the group a little bit for like kind of half of the stumble to go to that and whatnot. So we didn't spend a ton of time hanging out there, but I think that's where we actually initially met, and then
I was gonna
what
say,
was
did you
it?
do the
2 years?
bus
Yeah,
ride?
we did like half of the bus,
Okay.
and then we left after Sweetwater. I think
Did
we
you
got
see
a.
did you see me fall off the bus? Because that happened.
I don't think so. No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, first stop of the day, and I, tripped getting off the bus and scraped my knee up and
Oh my
almost shattered my
god.
phone screen. Yeah, that was the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all. Um, yeah, but I think like where we became better friends was probably when you and Mike and Jike. I think that was just it. Just
Yeah, it was
you
just a
three
tour bus.
came to uh Busch Gardens and King's Dominion.
Yep.
Not in that order. I think in the opposite order. Uh, on what was
I don't
that
remember.
last 2 years ago? Well, 3 years ago
It was a
probably.
while ago. Because I know we got that one cute picture of, like, the 4 of us in front of Alpengeist.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
That was
but
in
that's
March.
kind of where we really were able to hang out a little bit more. And
September of '23.
dude, time flies.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
That was a fun trip. That
That
was
was
the
I.
the
Oh
interlocking
my
weird picture of you and
gosh,
John Mike.
is that on your account?
Yeah.
That is amazing. I gotta
Um,
recreate that.
yeah, and then the picture of the 4 of us in front of Alpengeist. Really like how that one
That
turned
was
out.
such a nice day.
Um,
I feel like I had like short hair then too.
mm, kind of. Your hair's all over the place. But yeah,
Yeah,
that was when we did,
I need to cut it again.
the
Probably gonna cut it
I-305 pictures,
before the wedding.
like, for I-305 where we got the picture in the day and then the picture at night, and we were in the same seats, and we basically all look exactly the same.
Oh, right,
It
yeah.
was and that was not even intentional. We just all rode the same exact way.
Yeah. I need to go back to to the screensaver uh above me and see if that'll pop up. Feel like every time I like see a message from one of y'all, the screensaver always pops up of like one of those photos. Um
Yeah, that's so funny how, like, same those pictures are.
mhm.
Might have to post something about that
That
for
was a
for
good time. I'm a little bit bummed that I missed out on Jacob and Matt going there
Yeah.
this past weekend, but I just had my other brother in town. I have two older brothers. I am the youngest, and he was in town for a bachelor party, and my nephew and my sister-in-law were as well. So I just wanted to hang out with them
Yeah,
since I don't
that's
get to
valid.
see them much. So I'll see Matt and Jacob in Epic Universe again.
Yeah.
Probably I see them more than I see my brother and sister-in-law. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kinda sad that we won't be at Epic, but
I don't blame you.
we gotta kinda prioritize because that's, like, the weekend after Texas for us.
Yeah,
I don't
true.
think it
I
would've worked
mean,
out to do one after the other.
I just hope my Frontier flight gets off the ground and
Yeah, that's
lands properly too, you know.
yeah.
That's another big aspect of flying.
Do you have a
I don't.
direct or?
Yeah, it's actually a really nice flight. It kind
Hmm,
of works out perfectly. We like fly out Thursday night at like 7 p.m. so we don't have to take off work. Just have to take off Friday, and then fly out Sunday at like 4 p.m. We could fly out. It would be nicer if we could fly out a little later, but I'm thinking about maybe. Um, I don't know if Allie's gonna be down, but uh, I want to maybe try Sunday if I'm feeling up for it, going to SeaWorld Orlando and
okay.
getting a couple of the extra coasters that I need to get there because I still haven't ridden like Manta there. I don't think Journey to Atlantis. I think I need to ride. So there are a couple rides I could just pop in there and get, and
Yeah.
feel like I need to because, like I said, I have barely been to Busch Gardens this year, so I like need to use my pass a little bit.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, but that's kind of the plan for that. I'm really excited for that trip. I just think Universal is just such a cool park.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get a Foster's at the Islands area.
Uh, what is that?
It's it's an Australian beer. It's like I don't really know. They're not really easy to get in the States.
Hmm,
And a couple of the stands back by Velocicoaster sell them. It's probably like the best bang for your buck drink purchase at the park, or I'm sure somebody else would chime in and say something else otherwise, but it's like a 24-ounce beer for I don't know. It wasn't expensive. It's like
yeah.
two beers for the price of one, basically, or like two and a half beers for the price of one. Um,
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't typically drink too much at the parks, with the exception of Celestiki at Epic. Highly recommend.
I'm sure we're gonna go crazy there. I
Yeah.
think that's gonna be one of the like buzz bar kind of
Yeah.
events. I'm
The
sure it's gonna just
legend.
be after like post Epic
Yeah.
Universe hangs.
The legend of the pina colada is real.
Is that like a drink or
Yeah.
you're just
No, it's a frozen margarita thing that they have, or frozen drink, frozen pina colada, whatever. Um,
is it actually called the Legend of the Pina Colada?
no, but just everybody
Okay,
always talks about how
true. Yeah. No, I like pina
strong it
coladas.
is.
They're good.
Um, let's just say we got that. Mike and I split it um while we were in line for Monsters, and we
Hmm.
felt it by the time we got on the ride.
Well, my like go-to kind of like Fat Tuesdays
But
style
yeah, we do Fat
frozen
Tuesdays a lot too.
drink is probably like a mudslide. I really like the chocolatey
Oh,
ones.
mudslides are so good.
Yeah. That was one I think it was Food and Wine. Yeah, Food and Wine Fest like a few years ago at Busch Gardens. Williamsburg, they had the Jamaica booth used to have a mudslide with an edible chocolate straw. And oh my gosh, it was like the best drink ever, but they don't have it anymore. I don't know why they discontinued it, but it was so good.
Okay, that reminded me of something to talk about in just a second. But first, my drink of choice at Universal is forever and always hot butterbeer.
I still haven't gotten
Oh
butterbeer.
my god, so good. I don't care for the frozen ones.
It's like kind of like
It's like
caramelly, right?
butterscotch.
Yeah, but yeah,
Like
okay.
butterscotch hot chocolate. I have a
I feel
recipe.
like I just wouldn't really like it that
Oh,
much.
it's so good.
Maybe if they give out like a sample, I could see if they could like just give like a taste of it.
Dude, straight up, I'll Venmo you money for it to get it. Actually, that and in the
I probably would like it if I could get like if I could do a couple shots of whiskey, which I know that they frown upon that, but I know you kind of can do that, right?
yeah, I'm sure you probably could. And like I've
Just go
always
to the
wanted to
like
do like
Hog's Breath Saloon or whatever right
yeah,
next to there, and I think you can get shots there.
I've always wanted to go to Starbucks and get some espresso shots and dump that in a butterbeer.
That would I would probably like that. Like
Yeah.
it needs some like coffee or something. I just feel like the butterscotch would just be really overwhelming.
Um, but I highly recommend. I have a recipe for it, and it's very close to it. And
Nice.
I have made it, and I have made that an alcoholic version.
Mhm.
Um, I might have to make that again soon. But my other
Do it.
thought was, whenever we were in Busch Gardens last, was that Virginia's for Stumbles or something? Whatever that event
Virginia's
was.
for Stumbles was I think
Stumbles
2 years
Revenge.
ago.
No, it's the Stumble's Revenge.
Well, yeah, the part 2, whatever,
Yeah.
the new one, yeah.
So that
The
one
one
when
that
we
I
were
went
there,
to. Yeah.
um, we did the tasting pass for the food and wine festival.
Right, yeah.
That was so much fun. 'Cause
No, they do a good job with food and wine. I mean, Busch Gardens has changed a lot throughout the years, and, uh, I think it still is a really, really good park. It seems like a lot of times one of the biggest downfalls of it seems like it's just nobody is on the same page with it. But when you get an employee that knows what they're talking about and
yeah,
like is actually willing to help out with you, then it can be a really good park. But um,
I just
yeah,
know,
the
like
food and wine is really good, and they do kind of do the same thing with their like beer fest that they
yeah.
have going on right now. I think, um, and it's always fun. I would love to get there soon, but I travel way too much right now, and that's, poor me. Um, but yeah, it's
Woe
like
is you.
yeah, it's, it's a really good park.
Yeah.
It's a cool home park, and if I lived a little closer to, I'd go more.
Well, I know, like, so for that event, I didn't ride a whole lot. I had, like, my priority was riding Big Bad Wolf's Revenge. Um, I never read the
Thank
original.
goodness you added it in there.
Well, I never read the original, even though that's one of my biggest regrets. I had the chance to, and then I didn't. Um,
I don't
yeah.
remember much about it.
When
I
I
mean,
was
it's cool
there,
that they have Verbolten, so, like, you
yeah,
can still experience that drop.
my first ever visit to Busch Gardens was in, I think it was 2000. I was in 5th grade. Um, and I was not into coasters yet. I was still terrified, and my friends tried to get me on Big Bad Wolf, and I
It didn't
chickened
go.
out. Nope.
When did it close?
It's a good question.
Like 2012 or something like that, I think?
Um, it's your home park. I feel like you should know this.
No, not Big Bad Wolf, The Wolf's
2009.
Revenge, 2009, yeah.
And I didn't go back there until
Because I guess,
a while later.
then it was Rebolton and then it was Griffin, right? I think, or was it the other way around?
Verbolten was 2012.
Okay, Griffin was
Griffin opened before Big Bad Wolf closed.
yeah, yeah.
Wow,
Because
that's
that
kinda
was,
weird.
like, one of my
That's weird to
most
think
one of
about.
the, like, most memorable I know it is, right? Well, also, like, a really memorable trip for me to Busch Gardens when I was a kid was going and riding Griffin, and it, like, just recently opened. I think we did, like, a June trip, like, right after, uh, school let out, and that was just when Griffin opened, and that was probably the last time that I rode Big Bad Wolf.
Yeah, I don't think I went again until after Invader opened. That tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Invader, best wooden coaster in Virginia.
it
Just
took
kidding.
me, I think it took me 4 visits to finally ride Alpengeist. That was annoying. Because I think you were there the day that I first rode
Yeah, it's
Alpengeist.
like, I mean, it's just, same thing like I said with Busch Gardens. It's just like Alpengeist sometimes can be a really good ride. Sometimes the ride operators are legitimately like the sloths in Zootopia or whatever that movie is
Yeah,
that like work at the DMV. Like it is abysmal how slow they can be sometimes. I literally recorded like a 7-minute dispatch a few years ago from them. It's like I don't know why they're running 2 trains on it sometimes, but when you're doing 7-minute dispatches,
yeah,
but sometimes they can be really fast. But it's improved a lot with the ability of with the re-rideability if it's crowded with all the single rider lines
yeah.
that they've added to the park. So that's nice.
I just thought it was hilarious when we were there, and it was my first chance to actually ride Alpengeist.
It is such a
Um,
good coaster
and we were
too. I
next in
like it a lot.
line, and it went down, and I'm like,
Right.
"Are you kidding me?" So I was almost 0 for 4, but no, I
Yeah,
did finally ride it.
it's a sick ride though. I hope they never get rid of it. I
Yeah,
don't think they will for a while because it's going to cost a lot to put another ride in that area.
yeah.
I imagine they'll probably just retrack it. Uh, but it still runs very smooth, so I
No,
don't
it was
really
a
think they
great
need to do
ride.
much to it at all. It's like as long as you know what is coming for you with the Cobra roll and the like transition into the mid course brake run, those are kind of the only kind of two little janky parts. But
Yeah, brace yourself.
yeah, it's a really cool ride. I need to get back on it now. I'm canceling my New York trip, going to Busch Gardens this weekend.
Happy to help.
Well, that's the good thing about Alpengeist too, is that like it really doesn't have much of a line ever. That and like, well, I guess Loch Ness will kind of be hit or miss. It's like kind of an hour after the park opens, it can be really crazy, but I feel like it usually isn't that bad.
Getting back into creativity stuff a little bit.
hmm
Um, is there anybody that you followed to like when you were getting into coasters?
Well, I mean, so when I really like kind of figured out about the hobby, when I was just scrolling through YouTube, and I think it was a Coaster Studios video that I came across, and I watched it, and it was like a pretty good vlog. Pretty, it seemed just like a relatively just normal kind of park travel vlog, and then I uh, went on the account and I realized that they had like 300, 400,000 subscribers at the time. And I was like, what the heck? People actually watch this stuff and are like obsessed with this. And that's when I kind of realized that there are adults that actually like and travel to ride roller coasters. And that was maybe like 2020, 2021. Um,
God, I feel so old right now.
and um, so that's when I kind of figured it out. I kind of dove into a couple of the like forums a little bit, and I found out about buzz bars eventually, and kind of seemed like a really good fit for what I like in a community.
Yeah.
Obviously, like it seems really social, a lot of cool people, get to go on cool trips, and uh the beer aspect is also nice. So that's kind of probably when I really figured out about it, and what really dragged me into it was probably just stumbling across some YouTubers. Coaster Studios is kind of the one that I can really think about. Airtime Thrills, I think I caught uh, some videos from him early on too. Uh, but yeah, that's kind of what made me realize, like, wow, there are actually people that are
People
really
do this
into
for a
this.
hobby.
Yeah, into this stuff. And I've always liked roller coasters, so it was easy for me to be convinced to go travel to New Jersey to go ride a bunch of roller coasters on a pier with some strangers that I also invited to my then girlfriend, I think. Was it girlfriend or fiance then? I don't remember. Um, yeah, my partner's family's house at that time. It was pretty funny because I wasn't sure if they were gonna kill me. They weren't sure if I was gonna kill them. So it was a they sent Tyler first because
Uh,
he can probably defend himself.
yeah, it's true.
um,
So it was a coasting for your first kind of
yeah,
break
coasting
event?
by the ocean. I think 2021 was my first trip.
Dang.
Um, I found out about Buzz Bars, I think, from the Virginia Stumble. Um, and I joined like right around when the Virginia Stumble was happening. And
You didn't go to the Virginia Stumble though?
no, no, I did not.
I was there at that one.
It probably would have been awesome, with what was that? Was that Pantheon or was that
Pantheon was not open yet.
okay? Yeah, right. Because Pantheon was closed for like 3
It was Pantheon
years.
off at that time.
Yes, because they refused to open it because they weren't getting the
Yeah.
season pass sales that they wanted to get because of COVID. Love it.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so that's kind of when I really got into the hobby, and it's been downhill ever since.
And then uphill and then downhill and then back
Yeah,
uphill and downhill.
mainly lift operated uphills, and then coasting block zones.
That Virginia Stumble was probably like one of our best swing alongs because it was so loud. People could hear it across the park.
What were you singing?
Country Roads.
Oh my gosh. Um, yeah, I
It was so loud.
I appreciate all the enthusiastic singers in the club. I don't know if I am that into that, but I appreciate them.
I don't like doing like, I don't like chair swings much anymore. Just it gets me
Yeah.
dizzy very easily.
Those yeah, they often get me dizzy too, yeah.
I always just film the swing-alongs and have a lot
Uh-huh.
of fun with that. Um, I enjoy filming them and watching people be heinous on them
Yeah.
and not partaking in the heinous.
No, sometimes they definitely get me dizzy too.
Spinny rides and me do not do well.
Well, you should do great with Bakunawa.
That's different.
How is that
Okay.
different?
So, it's not as I don't think that'll be as much, like, tight spinning. Like, if it's on,
I
like
mean, it's a full free spin, so, like, if you have misset weights, you could get spinning
yeah,
really freaking crazily, I feel like, but I don't know.
I'm very curious how they do that. Like, we did a Visa spinner in Nashville over the weekend, and, we got spinning really hard on that. That's the most I've ever spun on a Visa spinner, I think.
Yeah.
Like, solid spinning for 3 laps, and I'm, like, literally on the ride, just like, "Make it stop."
Yeah, I feel like I don't really do that bad with spinning. Going backwards can sometimes get me a little queasy, but, um I've gotten some crazy spinning rides on, like, not Shellraiser, whatever the spinning ride is at Nickelodeon Universe in Jersey.
Uh,
Um,
oh,
but
d yeah, I know which one that is. I definitely spun a lot on that and was
yeah,
not a
that
fan.
I got a ride on that with, I think, Gary on my side and, like, Joey on the other side.
Oh god.
Yeah, it was quite ridiculous. Um, that would be a fun park to go to again, but, I gotta get more creds. Gotta
Yeah.
gotta catch up to everyone else.
What are you at right now?
Well, I mean, I like to joke that I'm at 5,000 plus,
Oh, okay.
because, it's all just subjective.
Yeah.
But,
Who's gonna know?
I am currently and um, I do think I need to, like, go look back at this, but I am currently at 361 after Kentucky Kingdom.
Nice.
Um, yeah, I think that's pretty much up to date for now. Um, so I'll be at, like, 3 I don't know, I might get to 375 by the end of the year, we'll see, I don't really know,
That's a pretty good jump.
because Epic Universe has
Like 5,
yeah,
6.
I mean, it's a pretty good jump for, like, most people that aren't coaster enthusiasts,
Yeah.
but you got everybody in Buzz Bars that's doing, like, 100 plus credits every year, but I
Yeah.
don't know. How many credits do you have this year? You
Um,
don't even you guys haven't even gone that crazy, I feel like this year, but, like, last year, you kinda went crazy.
when I started the year at 739. Hold on, let me math real quick.
Yeah, I started at 342, and I'm at 361 right now, so,
I'm at about 83 for the year.
yeah, I'm at about 20.
I should hit at least 100 for the year. I mean, it
Yeah,
doesn't
I
hurt. It doesn't, hurt that I went to a coaster honeymoon
right, yeah,
with
that
almost
that
entirely new parks. Mike got like 60 on that trip.
I've gone to some really cool, like, good new parks this year, I feel like. Well, not that many, but I got the rest of the creds at Kings Island for your wedding.
Yay.
Um, I think I got the rest of them. Um, went to tennis Lightning Rod or Dollywood for the Tennessee Stumble. That was a park that I've been anticipating for a while, and it was a really cool park. Really crowded and rainy,
Yeah.
which diminish the enjoyment a little bit, but it
And
still was a
doing
really
a
cool park.
10K as well. And
The 10K was chump change.
yeah, I know. But also, like, I mean, it was cool running through the park.
I know that was
And
a
then
cool time.
go into House some mellow mushroom afterwards.
Right, yeah. Forgot that we did that. And then I guess just Kentucky Kingdom is the only other new coaster or new park for me really this year, but I'll get to obviously those two other new coasters at Cedar Point and then Luna Park or Coney Island, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So I'll get a couple new credits. I'm excited for Cyclone. That looks like a cool ride.
Yeah. I'm gonna be pushing 850 this year. My goal is to hit 850 by the end of the year. But
That's a
that,
good goal.
yeah, that'll very much depend on what all we get in Texas, and then if we
Oh,
do anything after that.
yeah. I guess Epic Universe is technically a new park too. It all
Mhm.
feels like just one park, but I know it's not. um, yeah.
Got any trips in the works for next year?
I mean,
Or too soon
I
to
don't.
tell?
Yeah, I have a lot of ski trips planned for early winter slash like early spring slash winter. Um, but I don't really know of any coaster trips yet. Let me check my calendar. I uh I have an obsessive calendar, so I pretty much know everything I'm already doing for the next year.
I guess that could answer my what have you been obsessed with lately? My calendar.
Yeah, yes, my calendar. Um, no, I don't think I have any. I have like 3 or 4 more weddings to go to next year, so I just got to plan everything around that.
I was glad to
I
contribute to that.
I would love to do the Buzz Bars Germany trip if that is going to happen. Um, I just don't know if it's in the cards with how many other ski trips I
Yeah.
have planned. If I had unlimited money and unlimited time, I would do all these trips, but I just kind of got to
Unfortunately, those
balance
two
it a
things
little
do
bit.
not exist.
Yeah.
Well, at least not the infinite time.
Yes, yeah. Infinite money exists for
A few people.
a select few people that don't want to give their money to anyone else. Um, hmm.
What does your top 10 look like right now?
Oh my gosh.
Or is that a loaded
So,
question?
well, I mean, my top 10 is honestly like it's a good top 10, and I think
What they all say.
it's objectively a pretty agreeable top 10. I think with most people. I probably need to update it a little bit. Where is my spreadsheet? My spreadsheet goes hard. Um,
Of all things, my spreadsheet is so basic.
my spreadsheet is crazy, which is probably why I haven't gone on it in a while because I don't really want to enter any more data in there. Um, currently, I have number one as Velocicoaster.
Yeah.
Where is Voyage at? So Voyage, I don't even know if I'll bump Voyage up anymore. Honestly, like the trimless ride didn't change it that much for me. It's like still is just as freaking crazy as
Yeah.
it always is. But so I have Voyage one or Velocicoaster one, Steve number two, then Gwazi three, I-305 four, or formerly known as I-305. It is now Pantherian, the greatest name ever. Um, Fury 325 is number 5. Skyrush is 6. Voyage is 7. Wildcat's Revenge is 8. Helix is 9. And Airy Force 1 is number 10. RIP. I gotta put the closed in 2026 on Airy Force 1 here.
Oof. I feel like your list is kind of similar to mine, except I don't have any RMCs in my top 10. But I do also have Helix at 9.
So it's kind of similar, but 40% of the things are not in your top 10.
So, okay.
It's similar, but not at all. You used to have a bunch of Intamins, don't you?
Yeah. But I know you mentioned a few that I have in my list.
Well, Velocicoaster, I think, is your number one.
Yes, it is. I have Voltron 2, Stardust 3, Terran 4, Conda 5, Skyrush 6, Fury
Yeah,
7.
it's literally every coaster that I just haven't ridden is one that's
But no,
are
you
ones that
mentioned
are in your top
I know
10.
you mentioned Skyrush. I have Fury at 7. I have Helix at 9. So there's some similarities there. I
Well,
think we have
what's
we have
10?
similar taste. Taiga.
Yeah, so every ride that is in your top 10 is that
Okay.
I do not have in my top 10, I just haven't ridden.
It's funny we both have Helix at 9. I love Helix. It's a
That
vibe.
ride was really freaking good.
I
We
just love
got
basic
nighttime ERT on it,
rides.
and it was, like, just so much fun. I mean, it was just nonstop. Uh, it's just a really cool ride, and it's just in such a cool park. Um,
Like,
yeah.
between Liseberg and Groneland, every few days, I'm like, "I wanna go back to Sweden." I've never
Yeah,
spent
you
more
know,
than, like, 24 hours in Sweden at a time, and I love Sweden.
it's a really cool country. I would love to go back there, and I could totally go there for, like, a ski trip too, which would be awesome.
Combine the 2.
Well, I don't know if the parks would be open. My, one of my big, uh, like, wants for a ski trip is going to Japan because they're kinda legendary for their snow. Um, and one of the ski resorts is called, Rusutsu, I
Oh, yeah.
believe,
I know about that.
and that is also an amusement park, and you can
Mhm.
literally ski through the amusement park in the winter,
Oh,
which looks
seriously?
so, so cool.
I
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah,
that.
it's literally it's just right at the resort.
Oh, that's wild.
Um, yeah, Japan just looks like such a cool country with how much snow they get and all the infrastructure that they have to kinda deal with
And
that.
I'm fine without the snow. I'll go there for everything else.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably not like snow either if I didn't grow up skiing, so I
Yeah.
don't blame you.
Have never been skiing.
Snow is awesome when you're on skis, but otherwise it's a royal pain in the butt.
I saw a foot of snow for the first time in my life, like, 2 years ago, and that's because I moved to Ohio.
From Ohio, yeah. Yeah, y'all
Yeah, there
got
was that
that
one
big
time we got, like,
storm.
a foot of snow.
You don't usually get a ton of snow up there,
Not that
really.
much.
You don't like you're not on the lake or close enough to the lake where you get that crazy
No,
those
no.
crazy, crazy storms.
I mean, we've definitely gotten some snow, and, coming from someone who's lived in Florida and Georgia her whole life, it's a little bit of a shock
I
seeing.
mean, yeah, like, we don't get much snow at all in Virginia Beach, so it's, I can definitely get how it can be shocking because the couple times that we do get a big storm where we get, like, a foot or more, the whole city just shuts down.
Yeah.
Like, nobody knows what to do. It's kinda funny.
Yeah, and it was, like, a couple years ago or whenever that, Pensacola Beach got a foot of snow. Like, what? That
Yeah,
was that was so wild.
climate change is real, y'all. Climate change is real.
Y'all. Yeah, I'm not a fan of snow. I just don't like cold in general. I literally sleep with a comforter and a heavy blanket even in the middle of summer.
Yeah,
I get
I
cold very easily.
I don't think I could do that. That would be rough.
No, it's perfect.
I would be a puddle by the end of the night.
Oh, no, and I usually wear pants at night. I used to hate wearing socks. Now I have to because my feet are cold constantly. I'm not built for Ohio.
I feel like it's not even that much colder than my area.
No, I feel like it's pretty similar.
It's just colder for longer.
Yeah, and you have the
But
the beach, which is nice.
I don't go to the beach. I just like I bike at the boardwalk, I guess, but I haven't stepped foot on the sand in Virginia Beach. I don't I actually I guess I have for Point Break, but that was a music festival. The
What?
only time I step foot on the sand is for concerts.
You never do running on the beach?
No, maybe I would, but I don't know. I already push myself enough with my like runs on the pavement, so I don't think I would need the extra resistance from sand.
Work out some different muscles.
It is really crazy how much the sand like kills you though.
Yeah.
Like I've been to a few like multi-day music festivals and stuff, and uh on the grass is like, or on grass or pavement is just a cakewalk, and then you go to one in the sand and it's just after one day you are just so exhausted.
There was a time it was at the Top Thrill Stumble. Mikhail and I like closed. We were at the park when it closed, and we walked from the front entrance gate up the beach. Why'd we walk on the sand? I don't know, but it hurt like crap, and went all the way back to the cabins, and we were just like dying.
I bet.
Do not recommend that.
Yeah, we need to do another Cedar Point trip.
Yeah, I enjoy doing like the Cedar Point group trips just because I have everything there. So it's just I like to chill. I don't need to ride anything. It's nice to.
Yeah, that park is just always so cool to me.
Yeah.
I've only been there a couple times, but it's just every time you drive into there, it's just so cool looking.
Yeah. My first visit was in 2004 when I was a baby enthusiast and my dad took me to Cedar Point for 3 days. I was back when going to Cedar Point was a whole endeavor. Now I
Hmm.
just day trip it. But I was very new to the hobby and I knew all about Cedar Point, and we went over the causeway and I cried
Oh,
because I couldn't believe I was actually there.
yeah. No, it's definitely can be overwhelming for sure. It's like seeing the skyline of New York City a little bit. Like it
Yeah.
just kind of is pretty crazy
Or just
how
seeing any kind of
much it sticks out.
bucket list place that you've been wanting to
Yeah.
get to.
Yep. I can't think of any of those off the top of my head right now. A few concert venues that I want to get to, but
Got any bucket list parks you want to hit?
I mean, there's so
No.
many. Yeah, like I
Everyone has
mean,
different
I
bucket lists for
have
different
the
reasons.
yeah, I have the thing that you need to recreate for me still. It's been a
I have
pending
the
job for 4 years.
I have the file for it still.
Yeah, I it's been slowly overtaken by all my trinkets that I've placed in the little shadow box. I have a little shadow box for all my roller coaster amusement park trinkets
Yeah.
and stuff that I've gotten over the years, and I have some like bucket list parks on a little pin board that I want to get to eventually. It's kind of a little bit incomplete of a list, which is why I want Allison to redesign me one, maybe eventually.
It's
But
halfway redesigned. I got the shape of it figured out.
we kind of gave up on it pretty quickly. um, but
I work on it in spurts.
let's see. I think I literally have a list of this.
I could probably
Um,
pull that document up.
I want to go to like all the Japan, a lot of the big Japan parks. I'm trying to think of some of the other big parks. I mean, Europa is probably the biggest one that I really want to get to
Okay.
because I think that just looks like such a cool park. Wallaby Park looks really cool. I would love to go there. There's a
Which
big
one?
Wallaby Park in Belgium,
Okay. I'm
I
like, there's a
think,
couple wallabies, so
or Wallaby, Belgium. Yeah,
there
I
you
know.
go.
Yeah, my bad. This is why I'm like not really an enthusiast. Um,
Don't say that. You're on a coaster enthusiast conversations episode.
I need to get to all the Texas parks still. Lagoon is a big one that I think would be a really cool park to go to. Glenwood Caverns I really want to get to. I think like parks that have elevation change. I know Lagoon doesn't really have elevation change, but a lot of parks that have really blown me away are the ones that have like a lot of elevation change and hills and stuff, and are not just like on a flat piece of land. Um,
Here we go. I do still have that document. I just found it.
did I share it with you or?
Yeah, because I have. I don't know which ones you've actually done, but I have the list.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't done really any outside of the
It
US
looks funny as
that are
a
new.
Codaland is on there too.
Yep.
That still hasn't opened.
That actually is hilarious. Yeah. Energylandia is another big one that I really would want to get to.
Highly recommend.
Yeah, it just seems like an absurd park, kind of like Cedar Point.
Hmm.
Um,
Can confirm.
yeah, and then pretty much the Japanese parks and Warner Bros. in Australia looks like a really cool park too. I've
Let's
gotten
see.
to a decent amount though. I mean, the ones that I have on my list here. For North America, I've completed 22 of them.
Oh, I guess one of these technically has a name change now. You had a holiday park on there. I guess now it's a Plopsaland Deutschland.
Of course it is. What is Holiday Park? What do they have?
Expedition GeForce.
Right, that's what it is. Of course, I just looked up Holiday Park and it brought up the Holiday Travel Park in Virginia Beach.
I mean, if you have Expedition GeForce there, that'd be cool.
That's one thing I've always said is we have a little fun park at the boardwalk, and if they ever were to add a roller coaster, I would go crazy on that thing. If just SBF Visa, just 10,000 rides.
Yeah, we have an FEC that opened recently, kind of across the street from us at the old mall, and like
Dude, you guys got to set the record on it.
prime location for a Visa spinner, but nothing yet.
Yeah, gotta get up and gotta convince them to invest $1 million in a kiddie coaster,
It's
and
even called the place is called Epic Entertainment, and so we're
of
like,
course it
it's
is.
Epic. It's Epic Universe at home.
Yeah,
Like it's a cool place, but we went there once. We walked over there.
it's Epic Universe at home.
We walked over there like the weekend it opened, and then have not been back since.
True. Hmm. Oh, another park that I really that looks like a really cool park that's on my list here is Indiana Beach. That looks
That is,
it looks just like a fun time,
it's a
but
park of all time.
especially if you go during the like beer fest that they have where
Yeah,
it's like unlimited beers,
hops
it
next to drop.
looks like so much fun.
I'm just not a huge fan of Indiana Beach.
Yeah.
I'll go again eventually, but it's not even that far from us.
I know it doesn't even look like that great of a park, but I just think it would be a fun one to have an event at.
I'm actually curious how far it is. Indiana Beach. Good old Monticello. Oh, it's still on
Monticello.
walking. It's a 68-hour walk.
Okay, that's good to know.
It's about 3.5 hours. It's not terrible. It's closer than Cedar Point.
Well, so where is it in relation to Holiday World?
Um, so this is like up north of Indianapolis. It's kind of halfway between Indianapolis and Chicago.
Okay. So it's a ways away from there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Let's see
You
how
know,
far.
I like just lose all my geographical knowledge when I go to the Midwest. I don't know where anything is.
I like how when I search holiday, the first thing that comes up is Holiday Park Zader in Poland, and then Holiday World comes up.
Yes, as is tradition.
It's like 4 hours north. It's almost directly north of Holiday World.
True. Yeah, that makes sense why I didn't go there
Yeah,
this past couple weeks.
it's definitely much closer to Louisville.
Louisville,
Louisville.
Louisville.
Yeah, as we annoy Jack with all the time now.
Oh, we I think Gary did this on purpose, honestly. James, the dude at Kentucky Kingdom that was helping us out and like showing us around. Um he like had to drop something off. He dropped some like just trinkets and stuff off for
Mm.
Jake right before he left the park, and Gary said something along the lines of, "Oh yeah, Louisville or Louisville is really cool or whatever." And the guy almost had a conniption.
It's just like, I'm just gonna take these trinkets back from them.
And then like Braden and I were just like trolling him, like, "Yeah, it's Louisville, isn't it?"
Mike has started making a point to say Louisville every time we hang out with Jake.
Yeah, you know, there are a lot of places in Virginia like that are like that too, where I'm like, why is it named like this? Like, why is it pronounced this way if it's spelled this way?
Right. I'm sure Ohio has plenty too.
Well, when you get to like the more farther east here, you get a lot of the Native American names and
Hmm.
stuff like that. like Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and stuff, and that's where it gets really confusing.
I still love Conshohocken.
Yeah, that's a good one.
One of our big customers at work is based in Conshohocken, so I see that address all the time.
That's in Pennsylvania, right? Or
Yeah,
New Jersey?
I think it's outside of
There's probably
Philly.
a Conshohocken in both of them.
Back to Google Maps, where it's just perpetually open.
Yeah, I'm just always doing Google
Conshohocken.
Maps
Yeah, it's right
queries.
outside Philly. It's just fun to say.
Conshohocken.
Well, now that we've passed almost an hour before we wrap up, do you have any hot takes for coasters?
Well, I mean,
It's always fun to
I
ask.
was going to say with my ranking, I do have Pantheon currently at number 11, but with Air Force One closing so early on in its life, um, with Voyage being honestly way too intense for me, I might have to just bump both of those down, and Pantheon might just have to go up to like 3 or 2. But
To say I don't hate that. I
yeah,
love Pantheon.
I think a lot of people talk crap about Pantheon for like
I
no
mean,
reason, but
well, no, there is a reason, and the reason is the absolute
travesty of their opening process for it.
that and their theming,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
lack
it doesn't
thereof.
really. It's themed to Rome.
It's themed to falling apart final.
It's themed to the ruins of Rome. So there are no Roman ruins in Virginia. So why would they make any? No, I don't think I really have any hot takes. I mean, I guess, yeah, I don't think I have many. I mean,
You're just not a
my own,
controversial person.
my only hot take is that I think Voyage, everybody thinks, a lot of people that I talk to at the Stumble think like Voyage is like glass smooth, where I think they're smoking crack. Um, it's not smooth. The only smooth wooden coasters that I really would call smooth that I've ridden are probably the ones at Kennywood.
Yeah.
And those are they I don't know what they do to those coasters, but they are so nice to ride on compared to pretty much every other Woody I've been on. And like um Grizzly at King's Dominion is kind of like that now until you get to the older
You
parts.
can tell where it's
Like
been
just
refreshed.
retrack everything with pre-cut
Yeah.
gravity group. Um yeah, I don't know. I don't really think I have too many hot takes. I mean, I like to troll people with credit counts and stuff if you see in the Discord at all, but
Yeah.
um
I'm sure you've trolled me at some point.
probably. Yeah.
We wouldn't be
Uh,
friends if you didn't.
yeah, I think people should take this hobby less seriously.
Yeah, that's valid.
A lot of people take things. It's fun to take some stuff seriously, but
Number go
sometimes it
up.
goes too
Number
far.
go up is serious, but
Yeah, yeah, I mean, I say this and then I'm staring at this monstrosity of a spreadsheet that I created just to track my stupid stats.
oh, so
So
have you taking the hobby seriously?
I might even delete it right now. I might just delete the spreadsheet. I need to stay true to my word. Yeah. What about you? Do you have any hot takes?
One is that I don't have any RMCs in my top 10.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I
Um,
mean, Steel Vengeance should be there. I don't know why Steel Vengeance is not.
you
Like,
don't
I can
want
kind of understand for some of the other
to know where Steel
RMCs.
Vengeance ranks for me.
Why do you not like it?
It's my best way of saying it is it tries too hard. Like they were very much just trying for records and it killed the actual like pacing for me.
I think it's just so much better than every other RMC out there.
I have a lot
And
of
I mean, I
RMCs
have
above it.
Gwazi right behind it, but I think it's really good because of how freaking long it is.
That's why I don't like it because they were just going for a length record with it. And so they were just like throwing in those random little bunny hills at the end where it's just like,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I
over it.
mean, that's kind of like how I feel about the quad down at Air Force One.
Yeah.
It's like they just did that just to do it, and
Yeah. Air Force and Steel Vengeance are one after the other for me.
yeah,
Although I had some pretty good rides
Wait,
at
so what's your top ranked RMC then?
this is kind of going to be a stereotypical I've been to Europe answer, but Zadra.
Vajra. Yeah, I mean,
I guess one of my hot takes is I have Iron Rattler ranked pretty high. I know you haven't been on that one yet, but
yeah, I guess I haven't. That one looks sick though. I don't know
it's
why that would be that hot of a take.
I mean, it has some like slower moments on top of the quarry wall.
Yeah.
But it's got different trains. It's got the Gerstlauer trains, which are so much more comfortable.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I guess a hot take that I could provide, which I don't even know if it's probably lukewarm at best because uh Falcon's Flight looks so underwhelming, and it looks like you can pretty much get 90% of the experience of Falcon's Flight by just riding Millennium Force without having to travel to a really, really crappy country.
some some videos of it seem like pretty bonkers. Like there's one video that Coaster
It doesn't
Studios
look like it
posted.
does all that much. It just looks like Millennium Force.
But there's one video that Coaster Studios posted of a back row like reverse POV, and like when you hit the like whatever the fastest launch or whatever is, and just the entire skyline disappears very quickly. That kind of showed me the scale of that ride.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I know it's
that's the most
fast,
interest
and
I've had in it.
it feels just. I mean, this is literally exactly why they built it. They just
Yeah.
built it to break a bunch of freaking
Well,
records,
yeah.
and um, that's kind of why I brought that up, is because that's what you said about Steel Vengeance. But
Yeah.
like, it feels like a lot of the people that initially went out there to ride it are like were just so hype about it just because they probably did a massive trip to get out there, and I get it, but
I mean, I'd still be
yeah,
hyped to ride it. I'm very
I
curious to
yes,
experience it.
I think it would be a cool ride. I don't know if I'll ever ride it, but uh, I think it'll be a cool ride. It's just I think you can get basically the exact same experience from Millennium Force, and you probably even have better views from Millennium Force because you're not in a literal desert with nothing around you.
Maybe it's a little less rattly than Millennium Force, though.
It's like it still is a steel coaster.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter that much. They're still smooth unless you're riding like Sandy's blasting Bronco and feel like you're in a subwoofer.
I never had an issue with that. Well, I guess I only rode it like once, but
I mean, it's not like it's not as rough as wooden coasters, but it definitely vibrates a lot,
yeah.
you know. Yeah. Yep. I think that's my only hot take that I can conjure up.
When I even sent you the list ahead of time.
You know, you sent that on Snapchat and it promptly deleted
Disappeared.
after 24 hours because I did not save it. I don't think I saved it. So, you know, that's partially your fault, but I'll go ahead and take the blame for that one. Oh, my latest yeah, it definitely is not saved, but I have this photo saved, or you have this photo saved. What a great picture.
From Chicago pool party. Oh, that was a time. I can't even see. Oh yeah, I did
It's
see a
washed
picture of it.
out.
Yeah, I see it. You have the most random one saved in Snapchat.
Yeah, I don't know why I have this. Oh, there's the list.
Send you literally a Snapchat of our recording. Okay, maybe this is our sign that we need to just close this out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have too much more that I can rant about, you know. But I'm always here to satisfy the viewers.
Yes, because we have
Listeners,
so many
viewers,
viewers.
whatever it may be.
Well, hey, at least you don't have to listen to this episode.
I'll this is probably the only one that I will listen to. No, I need to listen to Jacobs when y'all do that. And the couple other ones that I downloaded that seemed like some good deep dives / conversations.
Yeah.
There are definitely a few that I need to listen to. maybe eventually I will muster up the courage to put on a podcast while I work, but I don't know if I could do that.
Interesting.
I mean, coding is like a little bit hard, at least for me, when like voices are happening in the background.
Yeah.
So I'll like, if I put on music, I'll put on like instrumental stuff like EDM or
Yeah.
um,
We're
some
always
sick jammy
told
stuff. But
to not listen to like audiobooks or podcasts or anything while we work. Like they don't care if we have headphones in, but just for the sake of we have to stay very attention to detail and it's very easy to get distracted.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So instead I could just listen to Hamilton for 3 hours and recite every word while still getting my job done.
Mm-hmm.
Any final words for the masses before we close this?
I guess I will just say keep an eye out for a major Bush resurgence happening. There might be one happening for Epic Universe.
Nice. I'm gonna take pictures of foliage again.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I've heard they've got some really good trees. So, no, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I get my account back up and running again soon.
I won't
I just
even.
haven't been to parks that much, so
Yeah.
it's just
I can always
not
just
much happens
yell
when.
at you to post on your Instagram.
Yeah, I need content for that. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Maybe it would kick me to go to parks more.
Well, if nothing else, I will still plug your account in the episode description.
Heck yeah.
So go follow Brambo on his account where he's posted like maybe 7 times.
At Brambo's Bush Picks.
Yes.
Just look out for the stories. You know, the stories are the real highlights. That's I do need to update my credit count on there actually now, and it does say on my bio still waiting to brave the Black Forest because Verbolten did open and I still have not have not ridden it. So
So you still have to go brave it.
yep, I still got to go brave that with the grandma now that leads the charge. I think that's what it is. There's like a grandma now that is
Interesting.
like, yeah, Frau Hexel or something. Frau Hexen.
I know literally nothing about whatever they did to it.
Yeah, I've heard it. I've heard it's like okay, but I've heard they could change a number of things.
As long
Like
as they still say Auf Wiedersehen in the station.
that is one of my biggest curiosities. I don't think they do. Maybe they do, but
They can't take that
I
out.
imagine they redid all the spiels. So
I hope not. I love that.
if they did, they probably redid all them, and hopefully they just added an homage of still saying Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
But yeah, I do that on every. Literally, it's the most iconic spiels of like any coaster that I've probably ever ridden. There are probably some good ones in Europe though, but I just don't know what they're saying.
Yeah.
Yep.
But thank you for joining on this episode for your first ever podcast.
No, it was cool. I'll need to listen back and critique myself as I always do.
I think this might have been the longest conversation we've ever actually had.
True.
Before I close it out, where's my show notes? Got to give a shout out to our Patreon members. So big thank you to Chris, Jeff, Alexander, and now Barbara, who just joined. The support is very appreciated. And also I love Barbara, who showed up in Atlanta and I got to meet her finally.
Awesome.
She lives in Czechia.
Oh, that's cool.
And she's partially inspired by some of the stupid trips that we've done. So she came to Atlanta for 48 hours.
ATL.
Yeah.
What, for Air Force One?
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap, that's a journey.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any last thoughts, Phoebe? Oh, where is she?
There
she is.
There she is. Hi, Phoebe. And then
No
Alfie
last
just
thoughts?
got up. Alfie's walking around now.
Yep.
Does Phoebe think inverted?
I think she does. I mean, she's a really big flopper. So she'll come up to you and she'll just flop on the ground and like roll over. So, I think she sleeps inverted sometimes. So
I like it. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Well, to all of our listeners, hashtag keep thinking inverted. Keep taking those bush pics. And we'll see y'all next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.